In the previous video, we have seen how to detect a collision between the player and the enemy for a bullet system. Like this, you can able to detect. So, in this video, we are going to see how to make a dynamic enemy system. So, just drag and drop the enemy as a prefab and delete from the hierarchy. Okay, since we are going to control to create a enemy in scripting at a runtime. Okay, so let's create a variable called enemy prefab. Okay, so and then we need timer. We need at what time we want to create a enemy. So to do that, I'm going to have enemy spawn time variable. So this is going to have 4 seconds. Okay, so let's see how to implement that. In update function, we are going to call enemy spawn time equal to enemy spawn time minus time dot delta time. So this is going to be reduced time each and every second. So if enemy spawn time is lesser than 0, then instantiate the enemy prefab. So here we are going to instantiate. So game object, enemy object, instantiate, and then the prefab name is enemy prefab. Okay. Next, we are going to set the position and a parent. So transform.set parent equal to inside that we are going to have transform. Okay, so this is going to be a transform of game controller, and then enemy object dot transform dot position equal to new vector 3 of x, y, and z. So generally it's going to be a random on x. So random dot range, we are going to have horizontal screen limit, which we already have generally. So what we are going to do is we are going to use that horizontal speed limit here, comma minus horizontal speed limit. So in editor we have done is 7.5, and so if it is minus 7.5. Okay, so we have set the x. Next we need a y. So in order to have y, so we just have it same player dot position dot y, and then we have player dot transform dot position dot z. Okay, so generally in y we want to add some values. So if we press play, the player will start. There is one issue. Let me create it. Okay, I forgot to add a semicolon. Now the error will be gone. Okay, fine, perfect. Now if we create the player, the same location of a player, the object will create, but in random way. So we'll just increase the y because it's stop. Let's have +3. Okay, next drag and drop the player and then enemy prefab enemy which we already have created. Hit play and see what's happening. Okay, timer is running. Okay, you can able to see a lot of enemy has been created little bit up of the player. So we need more space. Maybe I'll just add more space. Maybe let's go with 5. Hit play and check it out. So timer is running to even 5 is not enough. I think we want to increase a little bit. 8 will do, I think. Hit play. Okay, it's fine now. Maybe it's fine, but the issue is you can able to see if object is not there, it will keep on finding the player. Okay, we want to solve that issue since I am using a position of a player. Okay, so So let's have enemy spawn time 4 because there will be a lot of enemy aim, right? So only one enemy at a time we read it. So let's have 4. So once is timer over, it will start creating again. Okay, it's perfect now. Okay, it's going perfect now. But let's make a random so that timer will be differ, so that player will get some confused with the time. So random dot range between 1 to 4 seconds. Hit play and check it out. Okay, it's fine now. So the enemy started creating at different interval time. It was a great thing now, so that we get some more difficult to play the game. Okay, next thing you can able to see lot of enemy object is pooling. So we want to solve the pooling system. So let's have destroy enemy of game object of 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, or let's have 10 seconds. Okay, so after it's 10 seconds, the enemy will start destroying automatically because it will go outside the screen. Let's play and check it out. Okay, so it has been done. Now next issue is can able to see that once player has been destroyed, the enemy started finding out the player position. So we don't want to create an enemy after player has been destroyed. So let's create player not equal to null. Okay, so it will solve this issue. Okay, so player destroyed, so there is no error in the editor log, so it's working fine now. Okay, let's check how the enemy is destroying or not after a certain seconds. Okay, it will work exactly. Let's okay, let's see. Okay, you can able to see that enemy started destroying automatically after the 10 seconds. So we don't want to worry about the pooling system now. We'll try to change a little bit in enemy bullet, and then we'll try to increase the bullet speed. Okay, okay, bullet speed is fine for the enemy now. Okay, I believe it must be a little bit difficult for the user to play. Let's have 4.5. Okay, and then we'll try to make for the player bullet speed as 6. And 8 play. Let's check it out. Okay, this is fine, and it's making a little bit complicated, so that's it. So in the next video we'll see how to setting up the score for the player, so that it will be recorded each and every time he is trying to hit the bullet. So let's see.